Hello and welcome to my first impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're taking a look at a game currently in open beta called March of War. It's available as a free-to-play on Steam's Early Access. In this case, you actually can access the game for free without buying anything. A lot of Early Access games require some sort of pre-purchase. So this is going to be a turn-based strategy game. You can see there's different nations. Got our character going here. And every nation has a little bit of different buff going on. It's also going to have faction versus faction combat, it appears, but right now, tutorial, basic gameplay. So let's get into a game and check it out. The combat itself reminds me a little bit of, I'd say, a more military style, maybe Jagged Alliance. You focus on your units a lot, and then you can summon more, though. That's a little bit of a different thing. Maybe almost a turn-based version of StarCraft. So we'll just see the combat itself. Or more likely maybe just a simplified version of XCom Enemy Unknown. So get into the game itself, check out the basic graphics. Let's see the intro here. This is the tutorial mission, just kind of a basic rundown for the game itself. Gonna go through the tutorial mission at kind of a fast pace once we get going, and then look at some of the mechanics outside of the games. You can see you can control your camera with WASD. You can also zoom in, zoom out, all that fun stuff. But let's go and get into the point where I'm actually fighting things. Got our two guys we start with over here. We come walk this way, blow up the gate, and then move on forward. One of my groups fell behind. For the most part, you have two moves, which you can use to move or attack. It's a lot like XCOM in that. You can move once and then attack, or you can move twice, or you can attack. If you attack, you cannot move afterwards. So I can move over here, and then just take a pot shot. Click on the little reticule right there, and then he's low. Bring my other guy in over here. And now he's in range. You can see the little circle around him, and then take a pot shot at him. Amount of actions for the turn, end my turn. AI goes. Nothing really happens. And we got a point over here. This is a supply point. If you come take these... First of all, it's one of the objectives towards winning the map, and second of all, it's giving me points, which I can use to summon more guys. If you're a fan of Dawn of War, maybe you might notice similar to that in a more turn-based scenario. One thing I did discover is you do not have to leave a guy in a point to control it, although if you take a guy off and they come and get from behind and take it from you, you lose it. So, during the tutorial, I didn't know that I actually left a guy behind, thinking, hey, I'll just leave him behind and then... that way I can get reinforcements constantly because I'm getting points. You actually don't need to do that. Against a player, though, a player might be smart and come swing around behind. And then ninja your strategic spot, make it so you don't get resources every turn. So, just a little hint for playing the game. Now, the next thing you got is you got these cards. These cards represent different guys you can summon. You can see they cost 3 points. The vehicle costs 2 engineering points. Or those cost 2, and those cost 3, so I'll just bring a couple of those. I have 6 right now. So deploy 2 guys, and you do have to deploy them near one of these spots. Doesn't have to be in the exact same spot. I can deploy from an engineering area with these guys, but I do have to deploy them near one of the circles. Now it's my turn, everyone can get back to moving, and let's just fast forward a little bit to the point where I go find the next strategic point. So we come up this hill, and notice that, hey look, there's something there. There's also enemies. Well, we kill the enemies, and then go take that. And you can see in the background I did leave a guy behind. Don't do that. So I can summon them over there, they can start coming in. I am getting 2 a turn, so I can summon the little guys, the little 2-point guys. Or I can wait, and every other turn I can get 2 of the 3s, so kind of decision-making there. Not 2 of the 3s, 1 of the 3s. I can get 2 of the 3s every 3 turns. So come over here, start shooting at these guys. Also, for the most part, infantry's better at infantry, blast-style weapons are better at armored. So my tank, he doesn't really go taking out infantry, mostly because he's taking just basically 1 shot. You're not going to kill a bunch of infantry with that 1 shot, but that tank might be really good at killing something with armor that it's only 1 big item. So there is kind of a damage type to keep in mind. Dropping down some jeeps, I'm getting engineering points in every turn. I get 1 a turn, so I can't get too many jeeps going. The jeeps do have machine gun guys attached to them, so they can move a little faster and they can turn around, shoot. They have a pretty large range for the shooting range. You can see that circle tells you how far you can shoot out. Tank can come over here. You can see how big the tank is. It's a 4x4. And see how little damage he did to that. I mean, he does an explosive shot, but kind of represented by him only hitting one guy in that squad for the most part. Now, if I were to hit that tank, that might do a little more damage. Unfortunately, my tank is done this turn. His is still going to go. Thankfully, it's an AI. That usually helps. So for the most part, we're going to sit here and I'm going to advance forward. There's one more strategic point to get. I'm not going to go through all that. Took a few more minutes. So I got to claim all the points, wait a few turns. Once the time comes out, then I win. So now I'm going to get out of the game and show some other mechanics towards what you can do in between matches. There we go. Got my victory. I got plus 20 score and they got minus 10. Take that, AI. I'm going to exit out of here and load into the basic page. This is kind of the lobby for the whole game. So I got the world map here. So it shows all the worlds in conflict. Right now we're out of North America, so high priority. You can see some of the offers. This is a free-to-play game, so there is going to be microtransactions. In this case, you can do the Steam Special Welcome Pack, which is going to be a sale pack. Check that out on the Steam page. You can see territory battles. People were in their invasion. They're fighting. Also, we can unlock new units. So there's a little command tutorial right here. Click. So I have new units I can unlock. Let's see. Eventually get Flying Fortress, but this is for my army. I probably am going to want to get my hands on some medics eventually. So let's go and research medics, actually. And you start with $2,500 and 200 gems and 300 research. You'll get more as you play. So I'm going to use some of my research points towards that. I could use research or premium currency, the gems. So I can see I can use gems there. I got 150 research points left. Oh, I can't really use it there, so I'll put it there. Okay, I'm going to have some research points. I can't use them all. Let's start using gems. Gems, I'll take that. There we go, so I've researched all of those units. And then from there you can check out the World Faction Battles, and it has got a bit of a RVR feel to it. Check it out, it's available for free on Steam. Thanks for watching, see you guys later, bye!